What's going on, guys? Mr. Jason back here again with another episode of my mail packages unboxing of how to print Blu-rays, DVDs, and video games. And here we have about 7 packages right here. Sadly, as I mentioned in previous videos, I was mentioning how I was getting some really good ones delivered. I got a couple of little good ones here, but the main gold mine that I really wanted to showcase to you guys has not been delivered yet. For whatever reason, it's still stuck in shipment and just hasn't arrived yet. I'm hoping by the next episode at least. It definitely should be the next episode. But yeah, really looking forward to showing that one to you guys because I've been looking for that Blu-ray for the longest time. Sadly, some years ago I saw it at a Newbury Comics when they actually carried physical media, but Newbury Comics has basically crossed that all out now, sadly, which is, I think, stupid on their part, but whatever. Anyways, going on to that story, I saw it back then. It was only, I think, like 10 bucks. Luckily, I found it for $6 on this website. It's a very valuable Blu-ray. Nothing enormous. Like, most Blu-rays, even out of prints, usually go for maximum between $100 and $200, from what I know of anyways. But one of them goes over the $100 range. That one that I'm talking about goes over for $100. But I have to showcase that one in the next episode. But got a couple good ones in this one right here. But we're going to start opening up these packages. I really wish I could have showed you that one that I'm just talking about right now. I'm not going to give it away. I'm just going to have you guys wait till the next episode to see which one it is. But first package of this episode, we have one of the most rare games from the franchise. Here we got Spiderman Edge of Time. I paid $20 for this. This can go for about 80 bucks or so, between 70 and 80. This is one of the more valuable ones. Sadly, this does not come with the manual, so probably going to lose a little bit of value because of that, but worst case scenario, I should still get at least $60 or something like that for this. So a decent profit with that. But yeah, a lot of the Spider-Man games for PS3, for the most part, have been very, very sought after lately, ever since No Way Home came out. So keep an eye out on those ones, the specific ones. I think Shattered Dimensions, Edge of Time, I think Friends or Foes was another one. It varies. Just look into it on eBay. Look up Spider-Man games. But moving on to the next package here. And here we have, wow, this is actually a good one. I'm happy about this. Because this one actually goes for about 25 bucks as its own. But here we have The Hills Have Eyes on Blu-ray. This is the remake. And like I said, this one goes for about 25 bucks or so on its own. And this is one that came with a special cover art. I don't know if it was automatically glued on when the person bought it, but whatever the case might be, it's on the front cover now. I paid $8 for this, so I should be able to get like 20 to 25, maybe a little more because of the special cover. Cardboard cover on the front there. Moving on to the next package. Let's see. I do want to mention The Hills Have Eyes, the remake. I already actually have that in my collection. I got the 2-movie box set, the one that you might have saw in the previous episode that I got, but I actually have one for myself. But the one that I got in the previous episode, I was able to find another one to sell. But yeah, just like to point out certain movies that I do buy in these episodes. I actually do have some of them in my own collection. But here we have another Halloween Curse of Michael Myers Producer's Cut. I paid $5 for this. This should be able to go for about 40 bucks or so. The funny thing is, this used to go for a little more some time ago, but the one I got another one of these recently, and I noticed that the disc on the inside of the other one, I still have it, I haven't sold it yet, was the Shout Factory disc of the Producer's Cut. So that's got some special features that this one doesn't have. So I'm still trying to sell that one for a little more money just for that fact that it's a Shout Factory release. It just came in this case as well, so I don't know what happened with that, but got another one just to have set aside until I sell the other one. So like I said, paid $5, can get about 40 bucks for that one, 40 to 50 or something like that. And moving on to the next package over here. We got a few left. And here we have another Halloween 4 and 5 double feature on DVD. I paid, I think, about $5 for this or so. Yeah, I paid $5 for this one, or $7. I think the price went up a couple of dollars, but $7. I usually sell this for about $40 or so. So yeah, can't complain about that. I paid about $5 or $7. I should be able to get 40 bucks for this. This used to be worth a little more, but price has dropped down a bit for that one. Next package here. And I do want to mention, even though the Blu-ray I was talking about at the beginning that I did not receive yet, that is worth a lot of money, I do, to make up for it, I do have another very valuable Blu-ray in this episode. It's probably value-wise, it's probably the biggest gold mine that I got recently. But for my own collection, which the one I was originally talking about, it's the gold mine for my collection because I've been looking for it for a long time. But anyways, again, moving on to the next. Sadly, this does not have the slipcover, but here we have Jeepers Creepers 2. This is the Shout Factory release right here. This I paid about 16 bucks for, and it does go for about, I want to say without the slipcover, maybe like 50 to 60, maybe 70. But with the slipcover, it goes for more. And I actually do have this in my own collection. It's not even open yet. It was still sealed with the slipcover. I was hoping this came with the slipcover, so I would just keep the used one and sell the sealed one for more money. But keeping it for my collection, I'd rather have the slipcover. So, but yeah, whatever. Even without the slipcover, it's still worth some money. And as you can see right there, that's the Shout Factory cover. Probably going to flip that over so when I list it online, people will know for sure that it's the Shout Factory release. Because when I saw the cover of the reversible side, it kind of threw me off. I was like, what the hell kind of version is this? But yeah, I paid about 15 or 16. Should be able to get about like 50 to 60, maybe more. If I'm lucky, we'll see. But we got 2 packages left. Got this one right here. And I believe the last one that I'll be showing you is the valuable one that I'm selling. Not the one I'm keeping for my collection. Well, in the next episode, I should have the one I was originally talking about at the beginning. That still not going to spoil it for you guys. Make y'all wait till the next episode. But yeah, the valuable one that I'm keeping for my collection will be next episode. Valuable one that I'm actually going to be selling is in this episode. Let's see if I can get this damn thing up. Let's see. And here we have another Halloween H2O on Blu-ray. Paid $10 for these. I've gotten like 2 of these. This is my 3rd one I've gotten recently. And the previous 2 that I got was actually in one whole episode. And I actually sold one of them. I still have the other one, so this one will just be set aside until the other one sells. But 10 bucks, you'll be able to get about $30 for that. But now here's the grand finale, the gold mine of this episode. You guys ready for it? I had no idea that this was really worth money until I looked up a list of out-of-print Blu-rays. The movie itself is okay. I did see this movie in theaters when it came out. It was alright. It wasn't enjoyable for what it was. Not really my type of movie, but I still enjoyed watching it for what it was. It was entertaining. But I had no idea that this special Blu-ray release that they had was worth this much money. I don't know if it had any slipcovers or anything like that, but I'm sure it did because there's no barcode on the back. But here we have, I forget what they even call this edition, but it's the Gravity on Blu-ray with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney, I believe. I forget what this one is called, but it's very valuable. Just look it up. It's like the Diamond Edition or something like that. I don't remember. I know they had some editions similar to this for Gremlins and I forget what else, but it's this special magnetic case, and then the Blu-rays and all that just sit on the, they just basically sit there. But I'm not sure if this is fully complete, but I saw sold listings for these reach over $200. So used, new it goes for close to 300, but used I should be able to get at least like maybe between 120 to 200. So I paid about like 12 or 15 bucks for this. So I was really surprised when I found this, but whatever the case might be, I think the least I would get if it's not complete is probably 100. So that's decent sized profit. I'm hoping to get at least close to 200. But yeah, if you had no idea that this edition was worth what it's worth, be on the lookout for it. I forget exactly what it's called. I'll probably put like a caption or something giving an idea of what exactly edition this is called. But it's something to do with like the Diamond Edition, I think, or something like that. But yeah, keep a lookout for it. But that's actually going to do it for this episode. I'm going to give a rundown of the stack that I have here. Of course, we got Gravity, whatever special edition it's called, H2O. Jeepers Creepers 2 Shout Factory Halloween 4 and 5 double feature DVD, Curse of Michael Myers Producer's Cut, Hills Have Eyes, the remake, and Spiderman Edge of Time for PS3. And I spent, I want to say, about 12, 22, say 38, let's say 45, 50, 58, $78 for all this, okay? This alone should pretty much pay for all that. So everything else here is profit. should be able to get between 120 and 200 for gravity. So 230. I'm just going to say 120 and say 30 for H2O, so that's 150. I'll say 50 for Jeepers Creepers 2, so that's 200. Let's say 30 for the double feature of 4 and 5. I'm losing track of the profit already. Holy crap. 120, let's say 150, 200. So 230. And say 30 from Curse of Michael Myers. So that's 260. So I'm probably getting about, I'm going to give an estimate of like, let's say 285 profit for this stack here. And this pays for everything I pay. So I already forget. You remember because you just heard me. I have such bad memory with a short-term memory, I guess you can say. But yeah, I should be getting a total, including what I paid for these. I should be getting over $300. And about, I think like 285 or something like that would be my profit. So that's really not that bad for a small stack like this. But guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Leave some comments down below. Like, what do you think about that outcome, profit-wise and all that? What do you think about this stack if you have any of these in your collection? Cats are fighting, of course. If you're just finding out that these are worth what they're worth, Bolo, be on the lookout. If you're looking into having these in your collection, good luck. They're going to be very, very hard to get at decent prices. But when you go to swap meets, thrift stores, or whatever, just be on the lookout for these. Try to get yourself the best deal possible. But I will have the link to my Mercari and eBay in the description down below if you're willing to pay close to full value. If you're just looking for these, or if you just want to help support my channel. Or not my channel, but if you just want to help support me in general and add these to your collection, feel free to do so. Links will be in the description down below. But just drop some comments down below. Let's interact. Let's talk out of print, physical media, whichever it may be. But guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you enjoyed, check out my other content. And if you already are subscribed, I appreciate it very much, guys. But I'll see you in the next one. Take care.